Hello, hello, if you can see me and hear me. Hello. Alright, cool. I gotta pop out chat here. Um, this side. I wouldn't expect too many chatters at this time, but you never know. So I got a bin of sorted Bionicle stuff to upload. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, Comment any questions you have about running a big bricklink store. Just gotta drop this link in Discord real quick. Oh god. So I got a bin of sorted. Oh god, it's gonna echo. My apologies. There. Cool. And we'll put it here as well. Yeah, so starting with the one that's like bright light orange, like this. Must be this one. Oh, damn it. I thought he was a lot better, because I don't know, I thought he was the whatever Matanui one. But what's the sell-through on this? Not even good. Unfortunate, but it's a partial part out nonetheless. Make sure I got all the parts I have available. Everybody comment how your Christmas was. What is this? It might be this one, I guess, but I doubt it. That one is way cooler. It's an exclusive though. So I would doubt that I found that in a bulk lot. Have you guys read Lego's literature on flat silver, pearl dark gray? That is crazy. Oh, I sold this yesterday. Re-uploaded. I always say sold it on a particular day, but I don't know when I sold it. I packed it yesterday. Yeah, so we're just gonna start the day with just getting value out of Lego that has been sitting, which is really what I should do every day. But it doesn't always happen. We're back on the early grinds. Try to get in at 6:45. So yeah, I've gotta tear this partially assembled little Bionicle build apart, and then I will add these parts for sale, hopefully a few dollars worth. And then I've got all my, not all, but good amount, maybe 20, nah, 10, 15 pounds of sorted Bionicle bulk to upload. I mean, it's not like I want it to take 2 hours, but I don't know, I could see about getting through this whole thing. It's tough to say. Lego Yardman. Good morning. Good morning to you too. It is 7:44. And the sun is yet to arrive. Oh shit. Classic. We are disconnected. We are reconnected. That is great. I went like a whole stream, I feel like last time, without disconnecting. But alas, it happens. Alright, so I guess we're gonna... What are we gonna say? It's this one? It's the only one that makes sense to me. 8755. We got 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Feet. Nothing. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, hello, Henry. How's it going? Good morning. I love this part. The sell through is just incredible. 20-cent pin baffles me. This is more than $1.60 right there. I probably paid like a penny for all of them total. Just wild. These are 4L. There is. Good morning, Vietnam. You know, it's funny you say that because that's a pop culture reference that I am aware of, but actually do not know the origin. Fun fact for you. Axle 2L. I feel like this part is good too. What's the sell-through? Yeah. Incredible sell-through. Just crazy. We'll be with you again. Be with you. I think it's for the Armed Forces Radio back in the Vietnam War. Gotcha. So not even pop culture, just culture. Just life. Cool. You learn something new every day. And what I just learned is that 55 items from this set are worth $4. Like entering the 36 chambers by Wu-Tang. Yep. True. How was your sales and retail story for Christmas? They picked up there. The first day it was like Black Friday was better than like the following 3 weeks combined, but then you start seeing a week over week increase. So I think we're just getting a foothold here in the new location. Just climbing the word of mouth footsteps, and location and all that. Yesterday was a good day. First day open since Christmas. Pretty good. So it's a really good part. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. Wow. Only in one set. Almost got a sell through too. Almost. I want to just say this is minus pat lower, but I've been wrong before. That was correct. Do you do any type of advertising? Social media, Facebook ads to local people, stuff like that. Heroics, good morning. But not any physical advertisements or old media advertisements at the moment. So yeah, limited advertising, but you know, flyers, stuff like that. Eight black. What's a good price per pound of Bionicle? Low. As low as possible. I don't know. I haven't bought a Bionicle only lot in a while. Most of Bionicle comes from stuff that is sorted out of just like, I guess, normal bulk. But you could probably pay $10. It really depends on the era, because like if it's if anything past 2010 Bionicle, it's good, but it's not like the golden era of good masks. Because everyone had a different mask, so each mask only came in one color, which is lame. People want the same mask mold to come in several colors. This thing's kind of badass though. The Protector of Earth. Yeah, so if you get bulk and it's Bionicle like this, pay less. Not to say it's not cool, it's just sort of lame. It's not like it's not cool, it's just hella lame, bro. I do have every mask here, it seems. This is a red mask with marbled trans yellow pattern. And this is a white mask with marbled trans light blue. There's a pro gold. And then I got a dark azure with marbled trans dark blue. The Mask of Water. Yeah, I mean, these masks are cool, right? But I don't know, people prefer... Even, like, what's weird about the early Bionicle is the normal version of a mask is better than the marbled or patterned version, with a few exceptions. A few minor exceptions. Three, two, one, 6, 5. Just get nostalgia sometimes. Cataloging, Bionicle, anything where I just look up the part number. Reminds me of when I knew nothing. Except for how to look at a part number and type it in. But like, there's rarely a scavenger hunt for me anymore to catalog a part. Like, let's see, I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna reach in and whatever it is, I'm gonna grab it. Yeah, I mean, like, I could probably look this up with words if I tried. Probably like hero joint ball or some shit like that. Or I could just type in 906 color lock on black, and it would be this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18, 20, 30, 34. Do you find Bionicle annoying to store? Not really, since there's so many high value parts. I mean, I guess it's annoying. I haven't really found anything annoying to store since we moved to the warehouse. I can sort of afford to just have random shit everywhere. 10, oh shit, are any of these bluish? Does not appear like they are. Alright, that is 9. And 6,777. I need. Feck. Fair enough, glad you upgraded Spacious. Thank you. Me as well. Likewise. Oh, here we go. This is a resort. This damage. That is damage, and that's resort. And I'll do that shit later. But like, yeah, if space was a factor, I could see it being annoying. But also, I've never been one to shy away from putting a lot of stuff in a drawer. Like, I don't know. Just always seemed like as long as you just put like super different parts together, you won't really have a problem figuring out what is what when it sells, and you've got to pull and pack it and ship it. Check out hydrating style lately. The Lego Friends water bottle with Lego stud top. What's funny about this is the stud top is the exact same scale as the Lego coat hanger with 3 studs. So just keep that in mind. What is up, quoting? How is it going? So here we go. We're just gonna go Bion upper and then color lock on PLG. And that's how easy it is. Yeah, Bionicle takes up a lot of effing space. The good news is, I find if you go all in for a big Bionicle upload, the next few days you'll get some big Bionicle orders. The wantless and just the customs guys who just always need more to complete their builds and or sets. And a dark green. I'm selling out a corner of my apartment, so making the most of the little space I have. Yep, that is the way to start. It's like 0 overhead. I mean, you have to live, but yeah, I started selling in my bedroom at my parents' house, and 2 months later, I was in a storage locker. I believe that's 2901 though. It's not Stupid Ball Hero. Here's just ball up for tour. It's like this. So what it is it looks exactly like this part, and it is. Thanks for some background noise while I pick orders, of course. Thanks for some background ears while I upload parts. That's how it works, isn't it? Say goodbye. 60934. As far as I can tell. How is the heating in the new location? Well, up here, it's great. In the retail floor, which is where I am, on account of it's early, so no one's going to be here for 3 hours. Yeah, it stays nice 71 up here, 70, and then it's we keep it a bit brisk in the warehouse. It's a nice 50. So yeah, we do pick with gloves on and catalog. Didn't know you could color lock in BS. That'd be helpful. It is extremely. I would also recommend that everybody add a hotkey for setting quantity, as well as parting an item out, and all that stuff. You should also get your control and shift click behaviors in your brain, because those are very helpful when you are mass updating or really anything. It's good to be a master in Brickstore if you want to upload a lot of fucking parts. Feckin'. I don't know what the swearing is today. Normally I'm pseudo-friendly, family-friendly. It's because I'm reading Bono's book. That could be the only explanation, really. Another thing to do when you are cataloging is, when you're doing multiple colors of the same mold, do the ones with the same quantity in a row, so that you don't need to do another input to change said quantity field. For example, I just did all these, which are one quantity, in a row. Just a little like in-game tooltip for you. So for example, this part, you type in pinfin, you'll find it right away. From the Deep Sea Submarine. Is that an effing city set? Yeah, minus pattern is a godsend too. It is. I opt for minus pat. Or the astute among you can go minus turn, which works as well. Minus do and minus all, yep. Sometimes on Brickstore it's easier to get rid of things you don't want than to find what you do want. As with life. But what I'd really recommend, not really, but I mean maybe, what I did, I mean who knows what's going to happen with Brickignize and all that shite. Not that it's shite, just like, it's crazy. It's going to put me out of a job. But like, I spent a year and a half just using Bricklink, so I know the part names for like pretty much anything. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. that can go in 6748. Thankfully knew of minus, but haven't used it for heads yet. Probably don't have to anymore with the Recognize. I'm gonna try that because I haven't tried it. I've got a head right here, so curiosity. Gonna kill the cat. Brickignize.com. Search for parts. A white background is something I don't have. It's a really small photo. It'd be funny if they got it though. Holy shit. Yeah, Brickignize is nice, but it's like, why the got the wrong fucking part ID. Oh, bruh. Huh. That's funny. Yeah, that got it right away. Sort of scary, but nice. I really need a white background. Let's try this unprinted part. Oh my god. This thing. It's like faster than Brick Monkey. Isn't this Bricklana made it or whatever? Dear God. I just used Brickignize to catalog the part for me. Again, I say the Bricklink community is so weird in that everyone's innovating, but like I mean, it seems to me no one. Either people are innovating in silence. Someone else made it. But it's just like fucking Brick Store, like Figure It Out that app, like Brick Monkey, Brickignize. I mean, Lego reseller content in general. We just like give out our best and brightest ideas. And I would say that's because there's... this is funny. It's a similar part, so I'm not even going to rescan and, what's it called? Because I can just scroll down. But, like, we as a, Bricklink sellers as a species, innovate, and then just tell everybody what works best for us. And then we argue about it. We, like, get mad when people don't do their best, which is funny because we're competitors at the end of the day. Just taking out the advantage of our years of knowledge and simplify. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like... I think, though... Here's what I will say. These tools are all very nice, but they don't do shit for you, like, in the practical, like knowing what to buy or sourcing. I think sourcing is still something that I have an edge on many people on because all the good stuff is locked into my brain. So if I'm evaluating a bulk lot, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. Instead of always sticking to my guns on a price per pound, I can sort of maybe start there, but finish with a better understanding of what the lot will add to my store in terms of variety, in terms of value, and in terms of age of the parts. which is something you can't learn if every part you add is added by a bot. That is to say, I'm going to use this thing a lot because I already have this stuff, so I'm not cheating myself out of anything. How do you go back? Do you just... Oops, that's not how. You just search for parts. Who made this thing? It's kind of wild. This, like, you plug this into a robot, man. You get a robot with fucking 100 storage containers. Why doesn't... Oh, okay. I gotta get... The thing that I don't like about Brickignize already is the part number is on top of the photo instead of on the bottom. And my eyes want it to be on the bottom. It's a very minor inconvenience. But like having this for stickers, I haven't tried yet, or anything really. I mean, I would imagine it's similar to the code of BrickMonkey, where it just scrapes BL image catalog and figures out what looks like a match. But it's still crazy to me how fast that thing works. I wish I could erase it. When someone gets here, I'll have them. Well, the problem is I'm a better cataloger than them. That's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and it'll be Gary Kasparov against Brickignize. Just like Gary Kasparov, Deep Blue, the chess man versus machine. I'll have one of my employees use Brickignize. We'll both get the same part, split the bag in half. I'll have to have someone else curate it, I suppose, so that I can't see. Really, it's I see the part and I know what to search. Like for this one, yeah, I could look at the number, but I just type in #5fair, and then it's PLG. Oh, am I wrong? Oh, it's not a fairing, eh? Okay, well, I'm wrong. I'm a failure. What the fuck? Does that one just not have a hashtag on it? Oh yeah, of course. #space5. That's why I'm a failure. That's funny. That's funny. Old man yells at clown. Alright, you got 4 of each here. In the material handling world, it's called automatic storage, automatic retrieval. Arrays. Giant warehouse, you basically drop a pallet in a spot, and the computer puts it away. When you need to recall it, I'm on the edge of my seat, Ken. Please. But yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that there will be an automated something that picks Bricklink orders before I die. There's no way that doesn't happen. Getting hot up here. Like, I will be the first to believe that'll happen. I used to be very, holy, just ripped that a lot. I used to be very, anti-believer in a sorting robot or whatnot, but it's gonna happen. I'll still say this has been my belief from the beginning. The software, I mean, as Brickignize has essentially proved, the software is not the problem. It's building something that can run for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Oh, no red ones of this part, which is a big bolo. This thing is cracked, by the way. I mean, I will say, just for like my my overhead is gonna go so down with Recognize. I've actually, by the way, never used it until right now. I've been curious how good it is. I've seen it throw a lot of like bad answers in the Discord, so I was like afraid that it was wrong, but no, it's not a problem for it. But like I tell my catalogers about this, I don't have to tell them how to search a part, or they don't have to have good enough eyes to see the mold number itself. Pretty much unlimited upside to this thing. It'd be nice if Bricklink had an app where you just take a pic and it just add it. Yeah, I mean, that's what this is, dude. Like, literally just... There's the least amount of human input ever required to catalog. With Recognize combined with Brickstore. This is basically that. At the end of the day, you're still going to need to, whether it's a barcode or typing it by hand, you're going to need to, 622. You're going to need to type in the remark location, or the drawer location. Excuse me. So, like, that's basically all you have to do with Recognize is count it. And take a pic. Yeah, if someone just made a thing that you hook up to Recognize or you hook up to whatever neural net we decide is best, it's really just the hardware. You gotta get a machine that'll isolate one single Lego part. And I don't think it's enough to say like, or I don't think it's fair to say it needs to take out all fakes or it needs to do this. It just needs to really do something. Nah. Quoting says, "Do you consolidate your used lots? Is this your first time to stream?" No. The answer is never. Of course not. It is my thesis that you should spend your time putting parts for sale and not moving parts around, which is what I see consolidating as. You're moving things that you've done every step required to generate revenue, except for the waiting step, and then you just sit there and move them around so that they look nice and organized. The horror, yeah, I know. There is a case in point here, which is, excuse me, go here. Oh, did I make it yet? No, I didn't. You go here. Seller is located in U.S. Most lots in the country by 5,000. So yeah, I would say I don't consolidate. Let's see worldwide. I haven't looked at this. Oh my god. Yoink. That's funny. I will say my consolidated count still lands me in here. Like probably in the 26,000 range. It's just hard to get orders, man. I mean, not for me. Let me get my chat back. You're very... No. That's a fallacy, man. You can... Oh, my God. I don't mean to be frustrated. You cannot consolidate... Like, okay. If you buy a 20-pound lot of used Lego, you sort it all, and then you put it all for sale. You've got about 10, 15,000 parts now. Nice. You come across another 20-pound lot that's a great deal a few months later, and you sort through all of it, and it's all sorted, and you're ready to upload it, and you're like, I gotta consolidate all of these. You still have to have all of the space required to store those parts either way. It really doesn't matter if they're all stored like if I have 100 of lot A and lot B. It doesn't make a difference if I store 50 of lot A in the same drawer with 50 of lot B, and vice versa. Like, you still have to store the 40 pounds of Lego you have total. It doesn't matter if you combine the lots or whatever. So it's a fallacy, man. Unless, of course, you do one lot per drawer, which would be insane and very stupid in my opinion. Nope, picking time is not where you take it instead, because so I did some numbers on this a month or so ago. For every like 100 lots that a normal store pick, we pick like 105 lots. So it's a 5% increase on work on the back end for like a lot. I mean, I don't know it because I don't consolidate, so I can't really say how much time I'm saving. So I'm just going 14. But it's a lot more than the time I'm wasting by picking stuff twice. I mean, my least favorite argument too is like people don't understand, like Jabba really gets me mad with this one because he made a video recently praising Barn whatever Bricks store, and he has a great store and like a lot of variety, you know, 200, 300,000 parts, which is like he's doing it right. But literally you just like sorry, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, that store had a lot of variety and a lot of lots consolidated, but my real number consolidated using Brickstore, or if it was consolidated on Bricklink, it's still like double that. And like, I actually told Jabba this, we messaged back and forth a couple of times, and he was like, well, I just don't, I mean, I just couldn't, he didn't understand it, obviously. I was like, I still have more variety in the end, or a store doing this will still have more variety in the end because their variety escalates faster than those who have to take the time to consolidate and keep it neat and all that crap. And he was like, well, I just don't think that. I'm like, it doesn't matter what you think. You download my store into Brickstore and you fucking see it. So that's really what it is at the end of the day. And it's just funny to me that people think because it's a fake number, the real number is also fake. But no, it's like, yeah, I know 66,000 lots is way more than I have, for real. But I also know that my reach, or my consolidated number, is a lot higher than most. And the time it takes me to add parts is way is way less than most as well. Alright, let me cut that one check. Yo, David, what is up, Block Shop? How was your Christmas? It was very good. How was yours? I took like 5 days off. Came back fresh. I'm uploading like a madman. Just good times here, for sure. How was your guys' Christmas? I hope it was good. Yeah, I came back with a new outlook on work life in general. Let's go. We have a converted believer here, Block Shop. I welcome you to our community of heathens who would allow their store to have 2 duplicate items in different lots. That is truly bold of you. I'm glad you have joined us because your store is ruined now, and it looks so bad from the customer's perspective. You should just quit, actually. That's all sarcasm, by the way. That's just how some people think, which I think is funny. Do you subscribe to the idea that number of unique items is the best measure for a store? I subscribe to the idea that number of orders is the almost best measure for the store, and the number of orders almost always directly correlates to the number of lots. Yeah. Because that's something I do focus on, almost 10K lots with 65K parts. Yeah, dude, you just need fucking variety to get orders. Like, I don't know. It's like, so check this. Let's shop one of my wanted lists. Just so that I can show you guys. Okay, so this also has to do with pricing, which we could get into later. This is a wanted list I made of like figures that would be good to have in the retail store, like things that people ask for, cool Star Wars figures. If we do buy all here in USA, it's the lot count, like, and it's a quick decline in terms of quantity. Like BBB is now up here with GBL, which is insane to me. You select his cart, it's probably a few thousand. Yeah, $6,200. But he's hitting the wanted list, right? He's the first guy I see. And then after that, I mean, this could even be more. I don't even know. Yeah, Chris is at 6,300. But the thing is, he's got all these effing cool minifigures. Like, people want these. And max price of this, I set the max price of this list to the 6-month sales average. Something really funny happens when I do this. No one in the world has more than 3. Or whatever. Nowhere in the USA. Let's do anywhere. There's probably no one with more than 5. Alright, 8 in Russia. In the USA, no one has more than 3 of 61 cool Star Wars figures for less than the 6-month sales average. So it's like, I don't know. This is just, you got to do 2 things if you want variety. You don't have to have Chris prices. You don't have to have BBB Brick Store prices, but you do have to have. I mean, you don't have to, obviously. You're gonna get cleared out again and again by me and other stores. What you have to have is variety and prices that help the overall health of the Bricklink economy. Like, if you sell it a lot, you are these guys. You have 3 unique lots. Even BBB Brick Store has one. That's actually insane. I don't believe that. Under 15. It's under the sales average. Is it damaged? Playware. Yes. Exactly. The point being, people who price under the 6-month sales average do not appear on wanted lists. It's like you only have 3 of these lots, man. And I mean, it's just one wanted list. But my point is, wonder if I'm on here. Here I am. I only have 6, and I'm still on the first page. It's hilarious to me. My card is a lot more fair, I would say. But the point being, like, these guys. So let's do my vignette, which I was maybe going to build. So if we exclude lots below wanted quantity, it'll probably be BBB. Yeah. He has 164 of the lots I need, but it probably costs like $1,000. Yeah, $500 for parts that are worth 130. But the thing is, he has the variety. So like, I don't know who's in the chat, but Dave here, BBB Dave, is getting more orders than you, and his prices are 5 times. Because look at this, he has 35,000 consolidated lots, which is more than me. Granted, he gets a third of the orders I get, but I would imagine, I mean, his profit margins are insane. He's probably still at an overall loss considering initial investment. The point is, if you have variety, some people just don't give a shit, and if they're me, they go, okay, a vignette. I'm a CPA. I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I make $300,000 a year. Oh, $500? That's 3 hours wages. Fuck it. I don't have to look at other stores. I just built my whole mock. And then if I do loss below on a quantity, I'm probably up there. Can't believe I'm this low. Sometimes I don't show up for some reason. I think it's I have to like include. Maybe I did it new on accident. That's probably what it is. I actually never thought about that. No, none of them have a condition. Oh, there we go. Anyway, this is all my rant to say that variety is king. And I don't know for a fact, but I'm very, uh, very confident or pretty damn sure that. Okay, here I am, 139, which is shit. But then you look at it, it's like, okay, all my parts are 60 bucks. Anyone else who's got like around 140, let's see. That's not bad, 50. That's good. All right, there's people among us who have good prices. If I did auto select, let's see. Anyway, this is if you decided to liquidate your store today, basically sell off everything to another Bricklink seller. If you were consolidated, the market value of your store would be higher. I don't know. I don't really think so. If I consolidated my store, it wouldn't be worth as much in terms of just brick store value, Ken, because I wouldn't have uploaded as much. So like if I consolidated my store, my inventory might be worth 80% of what it was. So if I lose 20% valuation because it's unorganized, then I still come out ahead, or it's a wash. I guess most people only buy a few of a part with a quick fall off in quantity, so having one of everything is better than a lot of a few. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like I that's why I loved used set part outs, because if you take any set, like I'm just gonna find a set on the shelf. Fucking this set, right? 41067. We go any used set, man. What the fuck was the part? We do used. Don't include instructions. I don't have 33 of those lots. If I found that part in bulk, I would add 33 lots to my store. And if it was new and I parted it out, I'd add 100 lots to my store. It's like every set has a lot that I don't have. Even at 26,000 whatever consolidated lots, there's just infinite variety of Lego that you can have in your store. And something that's really interesting is like Chris and I, for example, we've got a similar amount of consolidated lots, Great Brick Lab. We probably have 10 to 15,000 different parts from each other because Lego is that voracious, that I don't know what the word is, but that diverse. So it's just crazy to me. I mean, I ran it with Nicky. He's got a let's see how many lots he has real quick. He's close. Yeah, the password's still my name. So cute. He's got 9,000 lots, probably 5,000-ish reach, right? We combined our stores and brick store just to see like what different lots we had. It was a 3,000 lot difference, like that his store would have added to mine, which is insane because I have like 4 times the variety he has, but still half of his reach is stuff that I don't have. Oh, look at Nikki pulling a David right now. That's so cute. I'm gonna send him a picture of that. That's a W right there, Nikki. Alright, I sent that. Anyway, I gotta get back to uploading. My point was and is that way more people than you think use a wanted list and don't care. Christopher Stockman, what is up? How's it going? I am just ranting about the ins and outs of the meta, the current Bricklink meta of uploading parts in which everyone else is wrong and I am right. So welcome. It's crazy what you can do with more lots than with more items. I'm at 66k parts and 10k lots and able to get 3 orders a day. People on the forums with 250,000 parts are complaining of not getting orders. Well, they have 3,000 lots. Like, no wonder you're getting ordered. Exactly, dude. It's not only that. A big thing too is like, there's nothing extrinsically wrong or intrinsically wrong with having that amount of lots, like 4,000, 5,000 lots. But when they're all, what am I doing? The fucking idiot. I just typed 7. Real good. There's nothing wrong with having that amount of lots. When they're all from Walmart clearance or new sets that are currently available, I have those 5,000 lots. I don't part out new and I have those 5,000 lots. Anyone who does like a $3,000 initial investment to a Bricklink store has those lots. You just don't stand out. And then you get discouraged. You put your parts on a 10, 15, 20% off sale. You sell all your light bluish gray tiles. You sell all your dark bluish gray tiles to BBB Dave, and he resells them for 10 times. Because he knows that in a store like his selling power is much higher for common parts. Also, to the point Ken made of having a less valuable inventory overall to sell as a whole, I don't think most people who don't consolidate are looking at it that way. Because sort of a quitter's kind of mindset. There is like if you're wanting, I'm assuming someone who doesn't consolidate is someone who's recognizing they want to have a store that'll last for a while, which I would think in turn means that they would not be thinking about what their store is worth to another store as a liquidated purchase. Yeah, that's cute. The Recognize got the right variant too. That's kind of cute. What the hell? Why? Why is the part number wrong? Is it an alternate ID? What is up? It's not known in white. I didn't get the right variant then. Failure. Angle forks with round ends and open sides. Where's the open side here? Yeah, this does not have open sides. Recognize is a failure. Straight forks with round ends and open sides. With ball socket and axle hole. What is the difference? Ball socket and axle hole. Straight forks with round ends. It's straight forks with round ends. And closed sides and open sides. So is this 92013? I don't understand. 62712. I guess it's this one. Anyway. Gotta treat your store as a going concern. You're making me consider non-consolidation. It just seems like something that's hard to go back on. Yeah, I mean, it's like saying quitting smoking is hard to go back on. It's like, yes, it is something that's hard to go back on, but why you wouldn't want to. After being there, you wouldn't want to. Not to say that people who consolidate are like addicted to something that's an unhealthy substance. But that's just a funny way to look at it. I think it's just the point, like, for me, it's like, you're gonna get more orders. You're gonna upload more. So I don't think you'll really have the urge to, the urge to turn back, you know. I haven't. It's been over a year and a half now. But the thing that's funny to me is, like, I get really into this stuff, and I really want to, like, convince people that I'm right. But at the end of the day, I'm just helping them. If it's I'm just like helping the quote competition, which is just funny to me. Like, I don't know why I get so invested in the lives of pseudo strangers and how they list Lego parts for sale. But it just irks me to the core because part of me knows, like, that I'm right. And that's like a pretty vain thing to say, but if you and I agree on um if you and I agree on what a good store is, or what the measure of a store is personally, a Bricklink store success, or what one wants to get out of a Bricklink store, if we agree on that, then I'm right. Um, I can be wrong only if we don't agree on what the point of a Bricklink store is. But as long as we have the same base tenets on what a good store looks like, what a profitable store looks like, then I'm right and you're wrong every time. If you think consolidating's better. So yeah, that's what it comes down to, really. What is up, Thomas Percy? How is it going? Welcome. It's angled, forced with flat ends, so it's the flat ends. This is the worst fucking variant. These parts never sell. It's like parts like this too. I don't want to consolidate the 62712 dark bluish gray Technic brick modified 2x2 with ball second and axle full angled forks with flat ends and open sides, because nobody in the world wants that part. There's 8,800 of them, and only 1,400 have sold. Nobody wants that part, and you're not doing yourself any favors by consolidating your lot of 13 with your existing lot of 10. Look at this one. Like, some parts are shit, and that's like the unfortunate truth of this. A lot of parts actually are. What you gotta do is make the shit sell with the good stuff, or just you gotta list everything so that anything can sell. Is really what it comes down to. Each lot that you add to your store makes each other lot more valuable, because that is one more thing a buyer could want or need, or just say, whatever, I'm adding this to my cart. So I don't know. Everyone is going to run their store how they think is best, but some people will run their store with, again, if you have the same existing tenants, or pre-existing, then there is a right way. I mean, people say there's not, there is. It's like, yeah, I don't know. The right way is the way in which you get the most amount of parts for sale. Do you have an Excel sheet? That is, we upload way too much for that. I can show you. What I can show you is my parts graph. I don't really remember where my face is in this stream. Oh, sales reveal. Got him. Don't look at that, guys. What I can tell you is that. And parts have actually gone down, I think. Well, since the first of the month, let's see here. Parts are maybe up. Yeah, well, down. But it looks like this gives us like 30 days. So as you can see, items were at 823, and now they're at 923. So they're up 100,000 parts. So since the 28th, we have uploaded 203,000 parts, which is 30 days. So about 6,700 parts per day. And I'd say like 25 cents per part. Yeah, so about $1,600 a day of uploading, which is just not enough, really. Just really gotta get more, so that we're netting parts instead of losing them. Like, we're still netting parts, obviously, in the 30 days and in the 60-day totals, but I want the 10 days to start to look like that. That is really just hard to do when you sell 100,000 parts in a month. Like, that's a Brickling store in a month I've turned over, really. That is a small Brickling store that I've sold in a month. What's crazy to me is, like, in only 9 months, I'd sell the whole store. This one I always get fucked on, so I'm gonna do the Brickignize. I never can remember this freaking name. And, like, if I was just working here as a cataloger, I just snap a picture of this thing, and bam, it's part 2904. It's a goddamn motorcycle pivot. It doesn't have the word brick in it. It doesn't have the word lift arm. The only word that is semi-helpful is Technic. It is pretty stupid. Thank you for the insight. You're right. Keep uploading parts is the only way to success. That is true. Not the only way. It is the first step of the way. There's a few more things you gotta do to upload parts, but that is it boiled down right there. That is it boiled down. Just like, especially if you have a backlog, and I have a backlog, which I think is a deep tragedy. I used to think it was good, and I sort of still do, which is whatever, but there is probably a million parts. A million. Yeah, there's probably a million parts here that are in this warehouse that are just not for sale, and I paid money for, and they are doing nothing but sit. And that is not good. It is, I used to think it was sort of acceptable, but it's not. We just gotta push. Like, we gotta, at least for the next few months, list faster than what's coming in, because the point of this whole thing is to generate revenue out of individual Lego parts, and it's hard to do when you don't put a lot of mother effing parts for sale. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that. Alright, let's see how I've done in a bit over an hour here. Probably not the greatest. Yeah. It is what it is. $100, I'll take it. If I was paying someone for an hour and 20 minutes, they made this file, I'd be pretty happy with that. And in that short stream, I've added 120 unique lots to my store worth $105 and 610 total items. That'd take too long. I'm not going to do it. I was going to download my store and see how many of those lots were new, but it's just not worth it. It doesn't matter. What the shit? Des 28, David. I mean, I don't have a spreadsheet of everything we uploaded. I have a Dropbox archive. So I could, in theory, open every file and then just take a calculator and add all the numbers up, or just copy and paste each file into its own together file and consolidate it. Well, not even consolidated. Yeah, I'm curious what it looks like, because there's a lot of fucking shit we've uploaded. We've uploaded, like I said, 203,000 parts this month. That's like starting a. It's like, I mean, it's like we started a medium brickling store, 200,000 parts, and sold a small one, 100,000 parts. Just insane now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know how you. I don't know. I don't know how we grow from here, but the good news is I felt that way since the storage unit. So it is important to remember that you don't know what you know, or you don't know what you don't know. Like, I don't know how to upload more right now, but I do know how to upload the most I can, and I do know how to train people to catalog, and this and that and that and that. Like, there's a lot of things I do know, and the future will fall into place that way. I remember being in the storage unit, like, when I finally hit 100,000 parts. It's like, God, like, it is going to be a hike to 200,000. Let's turn this thing off. The thing you feel when you're that close to getting something you've worked at for a very long time is like, it's like, now what? I'm sort of already feeling that way because I know that we're going to hit 100,000 or a million parts with this upload we've been curating over the last month. That's our new thing too. We do one really big upload per month, and then just stuff like this every day, a few $100 every day, and then like 10,000 in one day. $10,000, more like 100,000 parts. And that is the way to sustain, not sustain, but that is the way that I've found to scale at this point. Because when it's just uploads like this day in, day out, you sort of end up churning and treading water in terms of reach, in terms of order count. Like, there's only so much you can do. But when you stack up a big upload, which you can afford to do when you're a store as large as ours, already generating revenue day in, week over week. So like you can afford the maybe 5-10% drop off in sales for a few weeks, and then you settle for not settle, but then you go for like a 25% jump when you do that big upload, and it sort of makes sense. And then the stuff that wasn't moving as your store got a little bit stale flushes out the door with all the new hot items. God damn, OBS is annoying me. But this Brickignise is a wonder to behold, definitely. There should be no more use for the what is this channel, or human input into answering that channel at least. Which is a little bit sad because that was something I liked to do for a while there, was be the first one to answer. But hey, it's like I say, man. I go to Bricks and Mayfigs and I dig through any parts table and I can find $5-10 parts. It's just something that I know how to do. And you could recognize everything, but people might look at you weird. People might look at you weird if you did that. So, all things to keep in mind. I will be with you again. I will begin again. I'll I'm back. Just wondering in my head about if I'll try it. If a Brickignise has like the L draw or the 3D of a part. Like if I take a picture of it upside down. Yeah, first result is brick 2x4. Actually, oh yeah, and then the next result is brick 2x4 without cross supports. That's good to know. It's like some like Bionicle or Technic parts, you're not sure which way the piece would be oriented in the catalog photo. So, interesting. Very interesting. It's going to be just too easy to train people how to catalog now. That's crazy. Fourth, 5, 7, 5, 6. But yeah. Back to the cataloging at hand, which is D687. And we got 2 this side, which is 4, 1. Man. I don't know. I think it's better to try a lot of things than try a lot of things in the if there's a possibility that something that you try is a lot better than something you're doing. Even if the thing you're doing right now is very good, you can always upload faster, be smarter. Yeah. But don't get too into it, guys. For me, it is a absolute blessing, really, this job. That it's even a job, because it's not. I get to pretend to be a content creator, streamer for a few hours a week, and yeah, it's and I'm still doing my job. Just fun. I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, but it's fun to talk while cataloging, regardless. So just keep that in mind. 786. 2, 4. Oh! Seeing the big stores like yours does make me want to make the jump one day into full time. Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to simple math. Like, if you're full-time employed already, can you make that much or more if you quit and do this full-time? Can you pay income tax and business tax and employee tax or whatever? There's just a lot of things to think about. For me, I didn't have to think about any of that because I never had a full-time job. I just went to school for like 2 semesters. The sun is fully out now. Glad to see the snow. It's quite beautiful. But yeah, I've been waking up earlier, just taking same amount of hours, but earlier shifts. It's been nice for me. For sure. Yeah, man, I mean, I wish everyone could do this full time that wanted to. And honestly, I think as it is, right now we're probably at the pivotal point. But I mean, people are always gonna say that. So who knows really? But I would say right now it is still true that anyone who wants to do this full time, like truly wants and understands what it means, like the time commitment, the irregularity, the possible more hours than normal job for less pay. Everyone who understands all of that and still wants it could do this full time still. There's room for that. Fully there's room for that. Because it just like, I don't know. I feel like for some people it sucks that you need more space, which it sucks for me too. Like, if this was in my house, it'd be great. But you can't have employees when you do that, or at least I wouldn't want that. It's just a give and take. I think it's the coolest thing in the world that like high school and college kids and kids a bit younger than me or my age can get a enriching part-time job in which they like just play with Lego all day and just like move it around. That's one of my favorite parts of the job. Acquiring stock and space. Yeah, I've heard bulk lots are hard to come by. I've heard rent is atrocious for stuff like that. So yeah, I can't I can imagine it's not easy. US seems to have a much different ecosystem for used bulk. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it is there. I mean, we're also just a much larger country. There's just like more people, and it's a bigger geographical space. But just like everyone here who I talk to, not even if I just meet them in a different context, whatever, has Lego or knows someone who has Lego. Like adults had them when they were a kid. Their kids had them. Their brother has some still. Their cousin's an adult collector. Their mom's a mock builder. Like everybody is just like interacting with Lego on some like adjacent or small level, and it adds up to there being more than anyone could possibly comprehend. Because like you think, what ship is it? Let me do something real quick. You think and you believe that the Imperial flagship is rare, right? 627-1. And rare means different things to different people. But let's say, it's a it's a $300 set from 1992. You think it's rare, and then it walks into your store 5 times in a month. Different ones. And you realize people just have Lego fucking everywhere. Like, it's beyond comprehension how many people have Lego. Like, your Cloud City Boba Fett's not rare, dude. It's just desired. And sure, there's more people who want it than have it, but that's not equality for rare. That thing, like, you know how many people got that for Christmas? Like, even though Lego wasn't as popular, oh, it was a $100 exclusive set. You know how many people got that thing? Thousands. Thousands and thousands of people. There's just, like, so many. Like, and there's, like, been ones thrown away. And, like this is the case for any Lego set. Anything that's rare, anything that's valuable is not. It's just, if it was a widely released set, you're gonna find it and you're gonna find it again and again. Or you can choose to believe something boring. Like it is serial optimism on my part, but it's just realism. Is just you go through 100,000 pounds of bulk and you find a lot of freaking things. And I still find stuff that I haven't found, and I still find stuff that I've seen 10 times, and it's all still very exciting to me. And like sales are lower than I wish, and rent is expensive, and we're like literally razor thin margins right now, but I could let that envelop me and worry about it all the time, or we could just like push on and see what happens. I mean, the last time I was this close to having no money in the business was like right when I moved to the last location, and then obviously in the following 6 months I had more money than ever, which allowed me to reinvest into this space. So I just got to keep thinking long term, big picture instead of week over week, month over month, year over year at this point, the 3 year at least. Just found the legs of Bosk. Nice. The bright light yellow one or the olive green one. Wait, no, that's not Bosk. Which one is? There's like the tan one. I think he's the only figure, or was at one point, with let's see here. Mother of God. Alright, there's a few more now. But I do remember one point specifically where Bosk was the only figure with bright light yellow arms. So I considered parting. Or no, I probably did part out his torso when I had found it for the lot count. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Do you sell hands and arms? Just started this month. They've been going over. Ratio list to sold and new is super high. Yeah, I part on new torsos, I part on used torsos. I part on new hinge plates, I part on used hinge plates. There's some things that just have a better sell through and like are double value, all things considered. So there's no reason not to. It's hardly added work. Oof. Been a good way to quickly turn over problem $1 foil bags. $1 foil bags are nice. I've been pretty good at finding a reliable source for most things Lego. Polybags and CMFs are not one of those things. And for someone who has a retail store, both of those would be very nice, but it's really not top priority right now. And as with most things, new stuff is just lame to me. It's like I say, everyone has it. You can be the guy who got it cheapest, but everyone still has it, man. But foil bags are good, and parting them out is very good. I'd probably finish this bin. It's a bunch of boring stuff. I'll probably finish it before 10:30 when Wes gets here. For sure. Oh, mother. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 22. Black. You're very right. Nothing beats that first rummage through a used slot. You never know. Exactly. That is. I don't think it's unhealthy yet because. So, like, you can compare it to a gambling addiction. But, instead of the house always winning, I always win. So I don't think it's unhealthy financially. Because, like, it's not like I'm buying bulk just to dig through it. It's fun to dig through it because I also list it and get value. But damn it, it's a high. God damn if it ain't a high. Like, yo, this is a $5 part, dude. That's why I sold right away. Last time I had it. That's fucked. Somebody, bruh. Whatever, that's Chris. Somebody got $25 for that part. And I bet you could get that set for $25. One of them. At least incomplete with that part. That's cute. Just people, man. Just wanted this, man. Oh, they've got one more lot than that guy. I didn't realize the one lot they had was also $8 or $20 more than it should be. Oh yeah, we list everything. You have to. If you want to get value out of something, you gotta get value out of everything. We list everything that is Lego. I have not sold the rest at a lower price per pound ever. I've never sold bulk Lego. It's actually crazy. I'm not necessarily opposed to it if I got more than I paid for, because like I say, we have a backlog. So we'd still be listing as much, and as long as we got more coming in, I mean, it could happen, man. What the fuck is this thing called? Do you know the app Brick Monkey? Very well. I know the app Brick Monkey very well indeed. Do you know the app Recognize? Because that is the new kid on the block for, like, right after Brick Monkey, which is a little bit like, when do you guys steal from each other? Are these the same people? I don't know if it's parallel thinking or whatever, or if something in Brick Monkey's code was like, hey, I could make this but for every fucking part and it'll work. Somebody figured it out. This is really what I'm trying to say. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37. 37. I think that's just spacing again. It's common to do here. If you only have space for 100,000 parts, you don't think it'd be good value on this. Yep. It's hard to sell parts in a 100,000 part store without a ton of variety. I don't know. I think it's like sad but true. Scale is just king. Oh shit. Scale is king in Bricklane so far. Not a load of tires. Tires sell though, man. I download all my orders from this month. The most I can combined. Like, let's see. Alright, it'll let me do all these ones combined. How many orders is that? I don't know how many it is. It's just gonna say multiple when I import them. As you can see here, this is 25,000 parts. And all of it is fucking random. Each order has a theme, yes. but when you sort this by color, there's just for nearly $100 a pound. If we look at just the used parts, let me take all this out. I mean, the new is gonna have value. We've been adding a lot of new parts. We bought us a new store. It's only $400 out of the 4,400. We delete this. It's 44 pounds. The dollars per pound is quite astonishing. Just found that parsley and period quills are nice. That is a good sale right there. Get those for sale. Yeah, $88 a pound on used parts. This is probably like 4 days worth of orders, 3 days. $88 a pound sold. And literally, you scroll through this, it's like you're digging through a bulk lot. That's what it looks like to me. I wonder if I mean, this is sort of the beginning of a brickling store. There's a few days of orders. Oops, we extended the remarks. So you can see there's some where I had to go to multiple drawers to grab them. But it's not as many as you may think. Like, it's not like every lot I go to different. I wonder what I sold the most of in these few days stretch. 536 bricks, 341 treads, 321. Like, look at this. This is just staples. This is the boringest shit that you never want to list. So what you do is you let it build up until you have 300 pounds of it, and then you sort it out, and then you list it. And then each lot has 2,000 of the most boring parts in the world, and then you don't have to think about them because you have them or they sold for the next few months. Yeah. The fun stuff is always more fun. Like this sort of stuff is way more fun to me. Like Bionicle, or even, I mean, like winners, minifigures. That's what you really want to do all the time. At least me. But I do enjoy a good upload like this. Because this is the stuff that we've had for the longest, and we've paid the most for. Pay by weight to buy it, gotta pay by weight to sort it, and then you gotta pay by weight to actually you don't have to pay by weight again, but you gotta pay hourly to get it cataloged. And then you gotta pay somebody to pick it out of the wall. So a face value 9 or whatever, what is it? 16 times cost, 1,600%, quickly becomes less than 100%. It's something, man. I'm still alive. I still got a place to sleep. I'm like, oh Jesus. As I walk away. These are all going to be cracked. These are like all going to be cracked. Except this one. I guess I should just do it by color, because that'll be the most consistent. That is cracked. Alright, I guess I'll recognize it for the science. Let's see, it's on a laptop keyboard. Oni Master from Ninjago, love that part. Purple one. That's a good part. I'm just thinking about Bionicle, man. Every part is $1. That's what it feels like. Then we'll do one of these. I just do all the cracked ones at the end. Oh, this is fucking different. What the shit? I guess that's how the other one looked too. Anyway, I bet the bright light orange is correct. It is not. No, it is. It's like, it's not cracked now, but if you buy it and put a ball joint in it, it will. So I don't think you can be as stingy as figure collectors when you're into Bionicle, because some of this stuff was not made to last, and literally would crack the first time you put it on the part. What I am shocked by is, as I'm saying that, these these like '09 lime ones are actually intact, which is just baffles me, really. But I'll take it, man. I love listing Bionicle, bulk bound. So, do you still use the 6 months average? No. I use the current inventory average, because you gotta raise the 6 months average. Sometimes I'll do the current inventory and just add a 10% to it. Throw myself a bone on some parts, make a little more on some parts. There's 5 orange and 6 777. Oh shit. This is a problem. These not angle. They're not squares, what they are. Squared ends. Open side axle hole. Rounded ends, 50898. Variant. Oh boy. I didn't really check any of those for that, but they're all squared ends. Thank goodness. I think this is a newer one, like from I'm gonna have that guy. Toa Joller. It's a fire set, dude. That is a fire set. No doubt. Alright. So I guess another thing to look at right now is variants. But pretty much always do that. Anyway. Any of these are rounded ones. These guys they're not cracked. This one is the old one, and it is cracked. I think maybe it's cracked, and maybe that's why they changed the mold design, because that shit sucked. Yeah. In God's country. I'm gonna assume they're not cracked for the rounded one, because these ones seem to be a lot better in general. Mold seems more well designed. I'll also expand my store. I had a shop in one of the rooms of the flat, which I shared with a friend. Now he moved out. I can expand to the whole flat while I'm living at my girlfriend's. Perfect. Like a dream scenario. Just put parts in the kitchen cabinet, store parts in the fridge. There's a million ways to expand the flat. It's awesome. 777. Yeah, all these parts are going to sell in the next few days. Not all of them, but the ones that do will. The ones that will sell in the next month will sell in the next week. If you can dig that. We were just starting a town like that. The kitchen has like stock in the cupboards with the door sticking off and sitting on the stovetop. Guess I want to be able to set it as a home again one day. That's crazy. That's awesome. I looked at a few places like that. They were like half house, half retail floor. It's intriguing, to say the least. But probably not for me in the end. What is the difference between... It's squared ends, open-ash. Right. That's gotta be the rare one, though, right? There's that one. Anyway, how many of you are cracked? You are. These are cracked. 9 black that are not cracked. Two dark blue that are not cracked. A medium blue. And then we just do cracked at joint. These are actually both. Red and cooking. A rounded variation. Bam. Close drawers full. Alright. I'm gonna probably end the stream here. See how far we got. Just about 2 hours. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm going to continue uploading, and I'll see you next time. Don't consolidate your store. Never do it. Thanks for joining me, and yep, I'll see you in the next one.